Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Saturday morning breakfast stream, and we are keeping on with our Thankmas streamathon. Sorry, that took an extra minute because somebody has rediscovered her winter hiding spot and has been skippy-papping my feet all morning. So, here we are. I hope everyone's doing well today. Last night, Ice Tiger snuck in with a $25 donation, pushing us up over $200. So thank you so much for everyone who's donated so far, and thank you to everyone who's been supporting the streams over the last 3 days. Alright. We got some space adventures today. Heck yeah. Alright. So, back with more cinnamon tea. I feel like... Hi! I feel like it wouldn't be Christmas without cinnamon tea. I also have some hot cereal. We'll see how that goes. I may put too much water in with the oats, but that's okay. We're just gonna live with it. Okie dokie. I think we have me audio. And we have game audio, so let's get started. I also want to point out that the channel is now up over 200 followers. Thank you so much for all the follows and just all the support, so thank you. Alright, let's get these bad boys on, which is never an easy feat. If I could wear contacts, I would, but I can't, so here we are. Alright. So I think we're kind of rounding things down with the apparel on Gorgon. I thought I was going to finish this facility last week, but... Oop, I almost forgot to do something. But unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, we'll see how it works. It's huge. I guess it's bigger on the inside. So we're just gonna keep going then. Here, let me pull up the journal so you can see. We are currently finishing up with the red tape of command. We are trying to find Olivia's journal in her office, and Pam, the robot, sacrificed herself for the greater good last week. So Pam is a legend. I think Mr. B is totally exhausted. He's not accustomed to I was like, why is it so quiet? Oh, because I didn't turn my headphones on.
Yeah, huh?
Alright. I just want to make sure that, like, my sound was working. Because I'm, you know, a little scattered today. But that's alright. So, yeah. I think we burned out Mr. B a little bit yesterday. He was an absolute trooper. We had fun, though. We had a lot of fun. I told him it gives me an itch that I want to play, like, I just want to binge on some Baldur's Gate like crazy, though. I don't know if he was impressed by that statement. He was like, oh, okay. Yeah, we got some lemon slap and some nanner spank in the first, like, 3 minutes. I love it. I love it. 3 minutes of the game, not of the stream. Ooh, 44 bits. Who's just leaving change like that in their, like, commissary or whatever this is? I mean, I guess at the same time, this place also has exploding barrels for funsies, so I don't know. Maybe it isn't too far-fetched. So are you guys excited for Alien Isolation 2? I don't know much about it. I don't think anybody does, but are you guys excited? I am. I'm just hoping that they don't give it too much of like the movie video game shine. Alright, Megatar Nova's excited. Yeah, I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like...
Damn, you got some nimble fingers, Captain.
I think one of the things that made the first Alien Isolation so successful is that it felt like a movie and not a movie video game. It felt like a genuine continuation of the story. It felt appropriate in the universe. So that's why I say I'm really hoping that they don't give it like that treatment, because the first was so successful. Okay, so we have a lift here. Hi. It's pretty sweet. I don't know what that is. Is that like a tunic? Girl, I'm pretty sure I pay you enough for a better tunic than that. Unless it's sentimental.
Is it weird if this thing kind of reminds me of the OSI building back in Edgewater? Like it's sort of... holy?
It is pretty, though. In a maniacally wasteful way.
I love these two. They have amazing banter. Maniacally wasteful. That's a pretty good description.
This is the place, right? Let's find that journal.
It's right there, but... this is the exit? Maybe. But we got some steps. This is an interesting level design. It kind of pushes you in a little bit. Are we gonna find like replicants inside? Also, this is pretty sick. What is that thing? I don't know if I can get a wide enough angle on that to be like super cool, but I guess I don't need to sneak. I don't see anything left to like really kill us. What is that sound? I love that there's like a physical keyboard here, like some real clickety-clack stuff going on. I love some good dirty sci-fi, and I feel like this definitely qualifies. Ooh, look at this bougie office, though. Olivia, you have a full-on, like, a bar in your office, home slaves. Maniacally wasteful. Yeah. Ayuka, you kind of hit the nail on the head. What do you think that is? Lemon slap? That's what I think it is. Oh. I'm not going to immediately pick up the journal because I'm feeling it's going to set a series of events in motion.
Nicely done.
Oh. Why would there be a sneaky spot here? I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. Alright. Check this first. Alright. There are no admin functions. Outgoing. Goodfellow. Oh, wow. Change the fucking name, Lawrence. I don't care if the inbred simpletons at headquarters were just having a laugh. Customers don't know what it means. You may choose from this list of acceptable alternatives. Absorbatol, Chelatomox, Benderaton, or Emiticin? Lawrence, is a waste of time. The last thing my team needs is a fleet of gadflies descending on the labs and asking stupid questions. We're months behind as it is. However, because Lucian demanded it, I will consider the program's request if the following conditions are met. Lucian guarantees me the right to review and approve the recordings. Journalists are confined to Gorgon for the duration of the project. It could be years. Make sure they understand that. If they leak details of our work to the press, I will put a hit out on them myself. I know people, Lawrence. Journalists bunk and shipping and receiving. We can't have them fraternizing with the project staff outside their scheduled interviews. These people are our enemies, not our friends. No one be coming down with an acute case of friendship on my watch. My team will not be held responsible for the inevitable delays this tomfoolery causes. The only individual who'll be working overtime on this is you. I've seen the brand manager shifting about, Lawrence. I know your department is gearing up for a big announcement, and mine is the only project on this fucking asteroid. Send me your intended production and release schedule immediately. The schedule you sent me must be a template or the work of an intern because it's apparently insane. We're nowhere near hitting Lucian's proposed milestones. Branding's hopes and wishes won't magically change that, no matter what the corporate office says. My compound is months from viable, Lawrence. It kills people. If you'd like proof, you're welcome to try it yourself. I'll even show you where to stick it. I expect to see a revised schedule before the week is out. Cheers! You think you can hide from me, you little twerp? I know a serum that will make you feel as if you've lived 1,000 years in just 8 hours. How would you like to spend the night in waste processing? Intense. Alright. These days, I try to think as little as possible. Thinking is a dreadful habit, which leads to self-awareness, which leads to resignation. It's true that the current formula is resulting in alarming outcomes, but not, I think, by SC standard. SC standards are low. You report 11 consecutive days of wakefulness and SEC's 11 consecutive days of productivity. You report on an inability to distinguish violent hallucinations from reality. SC is going to push us to turn those solutions into phantom images of company logos. You can say the compound is habit forming, and SC is going to see an increased demand for our never-ending supply of xenocyte waste. To be serious, yes, the compound is absolutely habit forming. Addiction correlates with dosage, and dosage size is inversely proportionate to enrichment quality. Long as corporate asks us to keep our dosing minimal and controlled, there's a reasonable chance we can improve the enrichment process to filter out some of the dangerous side effects. That's going to take time, a lot more time than corporate realizes. Terminal has not received a message from user Blakesley in 2,447 days. Many of you may be familiar with Odeon Pictures, Byzantium's premier purveyor of aetherwave drama and drama-adjacent entertainment. Several of my personal associates of Odeon Pictures have launched a satellite studio called Pictureless Pictures, which emphasizes radio programs and serials intended to excite the senses and palpate the glands. I have received a request to approve a radio documentary program examining the lives and contributions of Spacer's Choice scientists operating on Gorgon. The name of this documentary is Moments with Genius. I do not approve of the superfluous exclamation point, but I approve of the general idea. Please inform the other managers. Ambrose, great timing. I was just sending Herbie over to your department with a preliminary production schedule. As with so much of the work we do at OCI, the design of a production schedule is more of an art than a science. The timetables and milestones are less contractual obligation and more aspirational cartography. If you are receiving this message, I am currently unavailable. In my absence, I have instructed my secretary, Herbert Harrell, to reply to any incoming messages with this pre-approved response. I guess that's it. Prototype light pistol, huh? Alright.
That's enough. Gorgon is mine. Go now, and I will not pursue you. But if you stay, I will set every last lawless fucking mercenary in Halcyon on you. It's your choice, Captain.
Starting to hope I get to meet this jerk, just so I can give him a good kick in the shins.
I'm getting sick of chasing shadows. You can't shoot shadows.
Some intense stuff. I like the lockdown thing that just happened. That was interesting. Kind of cool. I wonder what that does, or if it's just a really excessive light. See, I don't understand why this is here. Is this to show us how she may have fled? I don't know, this all seems very easy. There were no enemies in there. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the stream. There's something very fishy going on here. Just grotesquely opulent. I don't understand. It looks like he's carrying some kind of assault weapon. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Yeah. You guys see that? Hola, ¿cómo estás, Anónimo? So we found the big bad, we think. Or at least we found the big bad journal. I'm not really sure what it means for us. It's been a while since I've done a streamathon and I feel like really out of practice. It's like stream, edit, nap, rinse, repeat. So we're on our third day. I think I finished up streaming last night around 10. So, and now it's just after 6 here. Oh, we got one more guy. Yeah. Yeah, they weren't gonna wait for us. Oh. Oh, guess I didn't need that after all.
Everyone all right?
And I'll have you know, Anomino, I'm actually drinking proper tea today. It's cinnamon. It has cinnamon in it, but it is proper tea. Not chai, not green tea. I have actual black tea today. Alright, where are we going? I still have to laugh a little bit about Ripley and her, like, skippity paps today. She's just like, okay. I forgot I totally had this. We have an end table that's kind of large and round, and I have a tablecloth over it just to give her a little bit of privacy when we have company. But she has a bed under there, and I think I don't know. She's a cat. So she gets bored of stuff. Then she's like excited because she found other stuff. What can I say? But I think she totally forgot that she had a bed down there and was like, oh, well, I can use this to cause trouble. Oh, I hear zoomies. I also hear zoomies next door. Okay, we'll put the prototype in our bunk. I have all these like weapons I've been hoarding because they're like uniquely named or... Oh, what is this? Oh, we stole a sign? That's kind of sick. Mountain Mantiqueen head. The Borscht factory. I totally did not realize that we were stealing this stuff all along. I'm not mad. I just didn't realize it. Alright. Alright. Wall of Swords. That seems like a spell. Oh my goodness. We had such a fun... like I said, I think Mr. B was a little burnt out last night, but once we finally figured out the right formula for taking out those Gift Yankee last night, I think he was very, very pleased with how things worked out.
We are receiving an incoming signal, Captain.
Captain, I see you've made some headway on Gorgon. Mother's old work terminal just lit up with a bunch of new protocols. Very exciting. What about Mother's journal? Any progress there?
I think it's time you told me the truth, Minnie.
Are you accusing me of deception? Captain, I would never. Can you hear me, Captain? I'm getting some interference on my end.
Mm-hmm.
Captain! Captain!
Hello again, little weasel. I must admit, you've surprised me. I threw nearly everything I had at you, and you overcame it all.
Haha! So you're the one who put the Gorgon facility on lockdown.
Well spotted, Captain. We've both played our roles well, but it seems you've got the edge.
I do have the edge.
I may have gravely underestimated you. You were smart to hire her, Wilhelmina. Well done.
Mother! You're alive! And still on Gorgon?
Should I log off and let you two get reacquainted?
Stay. This concerns you as well. This is so you, Mother. Inserting yourself where you aren't needed and at the worst possible time.
Am I disrupting your vanity project? You empty-headed little twit!
You two don't seem happy to see each other.
Olivia Ambrose doesn't do happy. Have you come back just to ruin everything again, Mother? At least this time I have the power to stop you.
Captain, this is a distraction.
This is amazing.
Let's set our differences aside and focus on what matters. Adrena time must never be revived.
Revive the project. What's going on?
I may not have told you all of the facts, but I'm going to lay out everything I know. You can decide for yourself what to do with it.
Interesting.
By now, you realize that Project Gorgon was devoted to a single drug, Adrenatime. A drug that hit the market in spite of calamitous side effects.
Yeah, it did. Spacer's Choice dumped a lot of money into Adrena Time.
Because they believed it could help Halcyon. I still believe it can. The project was a colossal failure, but you and I are going to revive it from the ashes.
Yes, let's make a drug that turns people into deranged killers. Great plan.
Adrena Time was a lie. Our drug will fulfill its broken promise for workers and employers across the colony. Mother wasn't equal to the task. Thankfully for us both, I'm not my mother.
So it's kind of like Soma and meth made a horrible chemical baby. After everything I've seen, okay, I don't know about this mini.
Give it some thought, Captain. We've come so far together. Don't abandon me now. Mother's journal contains the activation codes for the Adrena Time synthesizer, the key to a new Project Gorgon. We're going to start again, and this time with everything Project Gorgon didn't have. Better R&D, better scientists, clear goals, more funding, and a timeline that makes sense.
And who's going to provide it?
Who else? Spacer's Choice. After I showed them the error of their ways, the corporation couldn't wait to restart the project. If I can improve the chemistry, I can fix Adrena Time. We can put this colony back on track together.
Your mother couldn't do it. What makes you think you can?
I learned from her mistakes, and I have no intention of repeating them.
Listen to yourself. Adrena Time ruined lives. It killed people, changed them. And now Halcyon buckles beneath the yoke of my failure. We can't risk opening Pandora's box a second time.
What about my life, Mother? The Ambrose name has no dignity anymore. I can't even show my face around Byzantium without being the gossip of the town.
You've got to be fucking kidding me.
It's no laughing matter, Captain. What good can I do if I have no influence? How can I fix society if I can't even take out a loan? Every day, workers slump over from exhaustion. The gears of industry swallow them whole, and no one is coming to help. Adrena Time is the break we can't fit into the schedule. The office with a window we can't afford to build. It's the best this rotten colony can do for people.
I mean, I have some obvious solutions to this. Pay people a fair wage. Don't work them to death. Maybe don't capitalize on every single bit at your disposal. Like, there's got to be a certain amount of room in your ledger for humanity. Drugs? Are drugs the best you can do?
It's a bandage, not a cure. Halcyon is wounded, and I will do everything in my power to stop the bleeding.
Don't let those bloodless leeches at Spacer's Choice walk you down this perilous path, Wilhelmina. You haven't the fortitude to endure it.
As usual, Mother projects her failures onto me. If she had let me get involved from the start, we might have avoided this calamity altogether.
What would you have done she didn't?
I'd have trusted my team rather than sabotage their efforts. And I wouldn't have stolen their glory when they were on the verge of success.
You don't know what you're talking about. I did everything to support my team. It was Spacer's Choice who betrayed them. But you're nothing more than an empty-headed little social climber. Of course you can't understand.
You see what I mean? Mother is afraid of being outdone by her empty-headed daughter, and she'll do anything to stop me. If I can save the colony and redeem the Ambrose family name, I owe it to myself to try. Mother be damned.
So, I have one. Get a job. Oh my god. Olivia, what's your story?
Finally, a sensible question. I am the head of Project Gorgon, its grand mastermind. I created Adrenatime because I believed, arrogantly, foolishly, that I could uplift the common man through chemistry. I failed.
Adrenatime is just a stimulant. What good would it do to revive the project, Minnie?
With Adrenatime, we can increase worker productivity orders of magnitude above ordinary stims and risk none of the harmful side effects. Imagine if we flooded the market with drugs that actually helped people. We could influence the very business model of Spacer's Choice.
Here's the answer. Halcyon's problem is cruelty, not productivity.
We won't be exploiting workers any longer. We'll be celebrating them, giving them everything they need to succeed.
No, this is madness. The project, the complex, it has to be destroyed, razed to the ground. It's the only way.
After everything I saw in Gorgon, I agree.
Gorgon is a cautionary tale. We agree on that much. But if we go into this with open eyes, then history doesn't have to repeat itself. I need that facility online, but I can't do it while Mother's still a problem. By now, she'll have shut down the Gorgon reactor. Deal with her however it suits you, and get that facility back up and running.
Don't do this, Wilhelmina. Minnie, don't make this choice.
Adrenatime's our future. It's bigger than money, bigger than family. It's the colony's best hope.
But she literally just said that she's doing it for Spacer's Choice, so she's doing it for a payday. And her mom's right, she's a social climber. What would you have me do instead, Olivia?
Return to my family's manor, Captain. Use the executive override code in my journal to activate the NDA protocol for my terminal. It will destroy the Gorgon drug synthesizer and put an end to Adrenatime for good.
Minnie would never allow that.
My daughter's gotten her hooks into you. I understand. She's always had a knack for manipulating people. But I know you're more than her foolish little puppet. You've survived this long. You have to be more. She will try to force you to fight her. You don't have to. In fact, I would ask you not to. Whatever mistakes she might make, she is still my daughter.
Captain, in light of recent events, I'm putting the manor under lockdown. Until Mother is dealt with, anyone who lands here is presumed hostile. Finish the job. I know you won't disappoint me.
There we go, finally. I'm going to wink and make a finger gun at the screen. Get ready to be surprised. Hold on. Let's just take a look at our journal.
We've arrived at Ambrose Manor.
All right. Y'all ready for
Watch
that?
your step, Captain. The floor is wet. Sam recently mopped in here.
Let's do it. This gun needs to be as ridiculous as possible before we finish this game. Can I upgrade my armor at all? Okay. I think things are about to get real stupid around here. In the best way possible. You know what? I'm keeping my girls. They have been the best of them.
They'll never see us.
Okay. I was hoping there was a way to sneak in. It's a little disappointing. I think it would have been very cool to be able to sneak in. Okay, I can't blow up the light. We got some pretty intense music now. There's literally an invisible barrier. I don't want to take out Drinks the Butler. Maybe we can just keep hacking the butler?
Stay on your guard, Captain. I think she's expecting us.
Jig is up, Cap. I'd wager we're in for a fight.
Yep. Hey, Bear! Welcome to the stream. So there's really nothing here for me to do. Dang, I was really hoping to be able to sneak in. Game, let me scuzzlebutt. This is so weird. The salt tuna pond is very odd. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. We are, I believe, engaged in the startling conclusion. Peril on Gorgon. I was hoping there was a way for us to sneak in, but it doesn't appear that way. I guess we're going and blazing. It was just kind of what I was trying not to do. Hope everyone's doing well today. Welcome, welcome. So I'm just making sure I haven't overlooked any opportunities to, I don't know, going through a kitchen, basement, my personal favorite, sewer, because no one expects an assassin to crawl out of your toilet, but it can happen. So anyway, welcome. Totally unrelated. Well, I guess kind of related. So yesterday I got so like hyped because for the first time in a while, you know, we played Baldur's Gate, and I've been trying to expand my horizons, like in terms of RPGs, and more recently, playing tabletop, I've been trying to branch out a bit, and not play a, rogue. But breaking out Rue yesterday was just so much fun. Alright, hold on. I think...
Oh.
Captain, look out! Everyone all right?
Incoming!
Well, I didn't want to actually do it this way. Cannot use while in combat. Well... Aim for the belly button. Every creature in this game has had a belly button weakness. Okay. Are we still actively in combat? Okay, I can't do anything with the robots from here. It's so exciting. Can we hack these guys? We can. For how long? Not very, but that's okay. We just need to disable them so that they don't become activated later. Okay, that goes nowhere. I guess up is the only way. So yeah, hello for everyone joining. I am on my third day of our streamathon for Thankmas. Yeah, we've been doing pretty good so far. Last I checked, we were at $205, so thank you so much for everyone who has donated so far. It was very generous of you, and thank you to everyone who's just been out and supporting the streams. I genuinely appreciate you guys. Thank you. So this year's Thankmas campaign benefits mental health services. So if ever there was a time.
Great work.
All right. We are logged in as Olivia Ambrose. Oh, hey. This morning I gave birth to a healthy child. Perhaps that's a strange distinction, to call her healthy. But after all I've endured to finally meet her, it matters. She exists, and that's all against all odds. That she exists against all odds matters. We will call her Wilhelmina, after my late brother Wilhelm. I hope the law is kinder to her than it was to him. I hope for many things, truthfully, that she be smart and shrewd, that she be strong, relentless, undeniable. Most of all, I hope for her a steel spine that she does not bend when Halcyon would break her. That she should be stronger than I. I must find Minnie a wet nurse. She demands to be fed throughout the day and night, and I simply cannot get a single thing done. The nurse will need to be exceptional, smart, educated, of means. Minnie must have the best start if she's going to survive the pit vipers that is Byzantium elite. Then there are the matters of governess. I can't watch the child constantly, not if I'm going to do my work. How soon must I begin looking? Naturally, she'll have to be exceptional as well. Exceptional Byzantians don't exactly grow on trees. I will persuade Harvey to investigate this for me. I don't understand how anyone of ambition has time to keep a journal. I certainly don't. Yet here I am indulging myself. Minnie's influence, no doubt. Her behavior concerns me. She's clingy, emotional. At 5, she should be starting to show some personality, not crying for her mother when I leave for another stint on Gorgon. This must be the fault of Marie, her governess, as Minnie certainly didn't learn this behavior from me. I'll have to fire the woman. It's clear she's not capable of instilling Minnie in a correct understanding of how to behave. Harvey despairs of ever finding a governess who meets my preposterous standards. He and I went circles on the issue for hours, but he came around to my thinking eventually. Why shouldn't I want the best for my daughter? Maybe I'll fire him too. I'm at my wit's end with Minnie. At 13, she'd have already mastered basic chemistry, physics, and mathematics, but she can barely handle long division. She struggles to remember the simplest equations and formulas, no matter how many times her governess wraps her knuckles. By the time I was her age, I'd already made dynamite in my grandfather's laboratory. The only thing Minnie's made explode is my head. Her father asks why we don't just send her to boarding school, but I abhor the thought of her surrounded by those coddled idiots. More alarming still, she's begun to show an interest in romance serials and painting. She may have a strong grasp of color theory, and she shows some promise with watercolors, but surely that's the result of her education in spectrometry, not an innate skill. What value has art anyway? She gave me a truly dreadful painting of Frances this morning, and I haven't had a clue what to do with it. Perhaps I'll stuff it in my desk. We'll have a good laugh over it when she's grown and finally come to her senses. I wonder if Frances is the canid watercolor we found. Lucian appeared at the manor this morning. I thought him here for me to finally wring my neck after our latest tiff, but no, it was much worse. He'd come to speak to Minnie. No need to guess why. She's taken upon herself to manage the household after these last few years, since neither her father nor I have the time, or frankly, the inclination. Under her watch, the staff's productivity has increased 35%, while reducing our costs an astonishing 67%. We've saved tens of thousands of bits. Harvey tipped Lucian off, I expect. Now he wants to bring her on to help manage the Gorgon facilities, which I refused over Minnie's voracious protestations. She cried after he left. I only wish that I could tell her why. There we go. How did I raise such a willful daughter? She's no longer requesting to join the project, but demanding. I'm ready. I can help you. It's what I want. She doesn't know what she's asking. Gorgon is not safe. Compound X is in the air. It's infected the water and the food. It's no longer just the test subjects and the laboratory tech in danger, and the laboratory techs in danger now. Even the general staff are beginning to feel its effects. I feel it. Even I feel it. I'm tied up in knots. I know what I must do. The only way I can persuade her away, but it'll kill me to do it. Minnie, I'll say, you just don't have what it takes. You're too shallow, too simple, too weak. She'll hate me for it. I'm sure it will destroy her, but it will work. She'll be safe. That's all I care about now. Harvey is gone. His body's still alive, but the man I married is dead. He broke into my office and stole the latest of my release candidate ampules, busted the door to splinters in his withdrawal fury. I'd chartered a shuttle to bring him to the facility for medical care, even convinced Priyantha to oversee the transfer. He didn't want to, was worried it wasn't safe, but I begged him. Harvey killed the shuttle crew, Priyantha too, but the shuttle wouldn't take off without its pilot, and I couldn't stop his raging, so I left the ship on the landing pad for days, watched him tear it to pieces with his bare hands. He lost a lot of blood. I brought him inside once he finally passed out and shoved him into a stasis tube. My work did this to them. Me. I did this. I'll tell Lucian. Surely, now he'll delay the release. Surely after this. I take from these entries that Mother was severe with her editorial pen. This is but one version of her carefully curated and not the one I wanted to find. Where is her unvarnished stream of consciousness? Where is her spontaneous brilliance? The search continues. My efforts will inevitably steer me to Gorgon. What then, Minnie? What then? Woo! Well, we might as well just pick up this shake while we're here. Why do they have a phrenology, like, ceramic in here? That's a little odd for someone who's a scientist. Aw, heckin' yes. Okay, I don't know what we're going to do with this information, but let's push forward. Sacred doorways make me so happy. That was the way in? A way in? Oh my goodness, that's so cool! Any of these usable? Nah. Okay. Back to the elevator. Oh, we have a new donation. Thank you so much. From Anonymous. All right. Where's my dashboard? Chocolate chip cookies taking the lead on today's poll. Nice. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. I guess if the campaign's still going, I'm still going. Let's find this elevator. Okay. Well, previously I didn't want to like break in anywhere because I didn't want to upset Wilhelmina, but like now that I know that for sure she's kind of batshit crazy. I mean, both she and her mom are. Like, let's be for real about that. They're both crazy. Yeah, it explains a ton. Look at this bougie bedroom. Here we go. Dearest mother and father, I've paced the halls of this gilded cage long enough. Since you won't permit me to help the family business, I'm leaving to start a business of my own. Am I too young for such ambitions? Perhaps. But that's the risk you take when you fashion a daughter in your image. Byzantium will welcome me with open arms. Won't that be a new sensation? If I ever return, it'll be to claim my rightful place at the head of this family. Yeah, I think Olivia was so worried about raising a spoiled child, and ultimately she still ended up with a spoiled child. What's in this room? I want to poke through your weird furniture.
Done.
Ooh, look at the view, though. That's pretty cool. Okay, so at this point, we're looking for key cards, possibly more hidden panels. I don't know. Doctor's orders. We've got some scattered jewelry. We have an audio log.
Dear Wilhelmina, I hope this letter finds you well. No, it's too stilted. It sounds like I'm writing to request a loan. Dearest Wilhelmina, I regret to tell you... Law, no, that's worse. When have I ever called her dearest? She's my daughter. This should be easy. How can a mother not know how to talk to her own daughter? My love, I can no longer... For your safety, I must... Oh, hell. Even if she despises me for what I had to do, I should still be able to say goodbye. Minnie, I have to leave, and I don't intend to come back. I love you. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, I think we just stumbled into somebody's, like, just epic family drama, and here we are stuck with it. Sorry about your robots. They seem nice. Such a weird pawn thing. I don't get it. I don't get a lot of things about this place. Something tells me that Saltuna are not quite that, like, natural looking. I get the impression that Saltuna would be kind of weird, deformed, kind of like chickens bred for, like, optimum meat, you know. Error. Poor Butler the robot. We'll just leave him be. I guess I could have fast traveled to the interior, maybe, but like, I don't know. That feels like take the fun out of it. All right, now to the other side of the planet.
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
I think it's time. I think it's time. I actually thought the showdown was going to happen at the manor, so. It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Boy, if that isn't the truth. Alright. Wait, I don't understand. We have two choices? Alright. Did I miss something? I may have missed something.
We arrived at Andros Manor.
Definitely missed something. Okay.
Stay safe out there.
Hmm. Please unholster your weapon and self-terminate. I definitely missed the elevator then. There we are, NDA protocol, which is what we wanted. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. We are hopefully at the surprising conclusion of, oh, I never realized it was a Spacer's Choice branded mansion. I totally did not take notice of that. There's the elevator. I hope everyone is doing well today. Welcome, welcome. Oh. Look, I know it's late game and we still have plenty of, you know,
Great work.
bits that we could be stealing, but like, I'm not above shoving a bunch of nonsense into a vending machine for some extra dollars. Okay. So the docking station. Alright, here we go, ladies. So we are being accompanied by Parvati and Nyoka. They're my favorite companions. So yeah.
Ain't nothing good ever come out of a place like this, Captain. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
That's legit.
Damn. Someone really didn't want this place found.
So our little pistol does an absurd amount of damage, and it also vaporizes, so... I went with more or less a charisma build with this one. It's working pretty well for us, not gonna lie. Alright, we have some side rooms.
Kid's going down!
We're not getting through.
I smell blood! Gonna find you!
Alright. So we are participating in Thankmas this year. I think this is my 3rd year doing Thankmas. So yeah, I pinned the link to the campaign in the... What on earth is this guy? Oh, is it a bot? Oh, we are getting beat up here. So our goal is $500. It benefits mental health services. And yeah. Oh, it's fast. Oh my goodness, is it fast. Look, I'm happy to damage the weapon. Okay, you know what? Even we need to might need to use some chems today. Oop. Right. There we go. Oh, there we are. Woo! Woo! I just noticed this, but I do feel like the ammo boxes in this game kind of remind me of the Wonka bar labels from the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with Gene Wilder. It just kind of has that aesthetic, but I don't know. I feel like the whole game kind of has a weird Willy Wonka aesthetic, so... Side rooms, panels, we're here for it, just all the time. See what I mean? Doesn't it kind of have like a Wonka vibe? I think maybe part of it is the font, especially on the Vulcan. I think that's the heavy ammo ones. I don't know what that thing is. It looks like some kind of hand crank centrifuge. Centrifuge? It occurs to me, I'm not 100% sure. Plasma rifle, we like to see it. Hacks! Okay, security logs. Test subject enclosures have been opened as part of emergency contingency SCE 329-4B. Please refer to your emergency contingency manual to determine what level of panic you should be feeling at this moment. Previous security breach logs have been purged from memory per emergency contingency protocol. Turret cleaning and maintenance is currently invalid, days overdue. Please contact the Spacer's Choice security technician immediately to inspect and clean your equipment. If this message persists after inspection and cleaning, please report the technician to our employee review and permanent termination department for processing. Okay, air war. Yes. This music, though, it's got the heart pumping a bit. Alright, we have some stuff down here we haven't read, looted, what have you. Some nice fresh clean laundry, though, and some immunosol. I don't know if we really looked at Immunosol yet. It looked like a syringe though. I have no idea. I have no idea what I just picked up. Is this some kind of paste? Oh. Drino. Centrifuge. I'm pretty sure it's Centra, not Center. Centrifuge. That's gonna bother me. Okay, so that looks like the way into fight. So we're gonna go the other way and see what other shenanigans we find. Especially because I'm not run into one of these rotational ordnance drones without having a better plan of attack. Okay, is that as far as we can go? I think it is. That was her office. This was broken. I guess we are going through this door. Pew pew. Good morning, Danish. How are you today? Good. We're stealing a lot of junk before this place blows up.
Unexpected noise. Beginning
Here they
security.
come. Careful, you're hurt.
No shoot.
You're hurt.
No, it's not. What are you guys talking about? That's the last of them. Do you have appropriately seasonal snacks today, Danish? No. Are you trying to behave yourself? Ooh, sour cream and onion crackers. That sounds delicious. I mean, more or less at the same thing, but like sour cream and like chive or spring onion, like chips. Top tier, gonna say. No more scam chocolate. Scamdy. Oh no. Also, the 200 gram plates are, bars are actually 185 grams. Danish is playing to English again. You're fine. Since my duo is connected to my Google account, and my YouTube is connected to my Google account. At least my, like, you know, private account. Sometimes we get commercials in Espanol. But recently we've been getting anuncios in Alemán. So yeah, I've been getting, we got a couple ads last night in German. And Mr. B was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, here we are. Here we are. Most recent messages. Miss Ambrose, these projections are indeed encouraging. Unfortunately, without your mother's access code, we're going to have a beast of a time warming up the adrenotime synthesizer. What about Olivia's journal? I seem to recall her scribbling everything down, or at least everything she didn't murmur into that voice recorder of hers. I recommend hiring a freelancer to search her office in the Synthesis and Manufacturing Center. Someone capable but disposable. Once we have the journal, Spacer's Choice will see to it that you're properly compensated. Don't contact us again. We'll contact you. Lucian Bancroft. Mr. Bancroft. Oh, my name is Wilhelmina Ambrose. Prior to her death, you were in the business with my mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose. Mother was wrong to shut down the R&D for Adrenotime and Spacer's Choice. And Spacer's Choice was wrong to listen to her. I'm sending some financial projections and chemical plans I've drafted over the years. You'll want to read them closely. The potential for a new Adrenotime formula, one that works, is unlimited. I await your reply. Hubris! I didn't get a ton of sleep last night, and now I've just cracked into this tea. So I would anticipate bouts of giddiness for a minute. Recently, I got a lot of scam mail about congrats. You won a set of Ninja Tupperware. Click here to claim your prize. And other ads from a makeup store I ordered isopropyl alcohol from years ago. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. I like when I have to order a one-off thing, like from like Amazon or Target or something like that, and then for like the next, I don't know, however.
Didn't I warn you not to set foot in here until the job was done? You should have listened to my advice.
You want your Ninja Tupperware. Like, are they trying to imply that, like, Ninja, like, the company that makes, like, the blenders and the food processors also make, like, food storage? And does that inherently... does that mean all their containers have blades in the bottom? Let's talk about this, Minnie.
There's nothing to discuss. I can fix Adrenotime without you, and certainly without Mother. You wasted your time coming here, and worse... you wasted mine, but I won't let anything stand in the way of progress.
What if you and your mother joined forces to cure the Marauders?
You'll surprise me, Captain. Once we fix the chemistry of Adrenotime, the Marauder problem will simply take care of itself.
But a lot of folks are gonna suffer in the meantime, and you don't even know if it'll work.
Yeah, fight horrific science with horrific science. That's always worked out in the past.
The days of the old Adrenotime are numbered, and Marauders are bound for extinction.
Occasionally, I also get naughty scam ad, poorly translated into Danish. Oh my gosh, that's funny. There for a while, and I'm guessing it's because we're house hunting and, you know, cookies, but we were getting ads from this guy that was like, I want to buy your house. It's all like weird scam stuff, but it's just like the quality of the ads were so poor. I'm like, who in their right mind would give this man money? Who? I'm pretty sure that the hacky job I do to make thumbnails is more sophisticated than them putting together this video. It looked like they made this ad on somebody's like iPhone. It was pretty bad, and it was just like running like online, and I was just like, who is giving this man money or their house expecting to get money? I don't know. Although we were playing Breath Edge Thursday night, and you keep getting the voice of Babe, the very like busty like icon, and I'm like, I was half expecting to get hot singles in your area like spam in game, like some made up woman mailing you, F me tonight, I'm in your vicinity, but the F word was translated to Fondant, which is the Danish name for the devil. Come devil me. And you know what? I'm not here to kink shame. If you've got some devil daddy thing, that's fine. I just think there's probably a better way of saying that. Oh man, like, is that something that like would get screwed up in Google Translate, or just not even that sophisticated? If the Marauders don't get a fix, they'll just rampage across the colony. Worse than Google Translate. Amazing.
Insane people addicted to drugs are Mother's problem. Am I to be held accountable for her mess?
It ain't about who's accountable. Those people are hurting.
I love
and they're
her
hurting
body.
others. You could help them.
Besides, Mother is determined to ruin everything she touches. First Adrena time, then our family, and now my ambition.
Google Translate, someone realizes context. This is a word for a word translation somewhat. Okay, alright. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. So, I grew up in an area where people still speak German as their first language. But it's like 19th, like the most recent iteration of it is like 19th century German. So like modern words diverged because like at the time electricity and things like that were not in people's homes. So it is wildly different, but there are some things that are very much the same. But I've definitely gotten pretty stumped up on some conjugation, and I'm just like, especially when it comes to like the three genders. But but I could see someone writing something pretty unhinged. Oh, laundry late. Go get your laundry before someone steals it. Why not give her a chance? She's been involved with the Adrena time from the start.
She never gave me a chance. Forbade it. I see no reason why she deserves a second one.
And what about you, ma'am? Don't you deserve a chance to fix your troubles with her? Don't
This
you
is why I
both
brought her
deserve
body.
She sure as hell doesn't. But you can still give her one. That choice is on you now.
Mother never let me anywhere near R&D. I was always her incompetent little brat.
Olivia kept you away from Gorgon because she knew Adrena time was dangerous.
And how would you know a thing like that?
I read her terminal. She was trying to protect you.
Protect me from what? A promising career? My own hopes and dreams? If Mother had let me get involved, Gorgon might have been a success. But she never believed in me. Not once.
Your painting was in her office. She believed in your talents. And she still does.
She kept my painting? After all these years? Why?
She watched you grow as an artist, not as a chemist or an entrepreneur.
She never mentioned it. Not once.
Gorgon tore you two apart. Now Gorgon should bring you back together.
Perhaps you're right. I was so eager to make Adrena Time my legacy, to give it a second chance. But maybe it's my family that deserves a second chance. God, I can't believe I'm saying this, but if you see Mother, tell her I'm willing to work something out. She can even come over for tea. Or something stronger.
It's awful big of you, being willing to mend fences after what all happened.
I'm sure you won't mind if I remain here. Just to guarantee that you keep your side of the bargain.
That's fair. No, I won't try anything.
For your sake, I hope not. It's funny, Captain. I hired you to break the family curse. And it would appear you've succeeded. Just not the way I intended.
I'll speak with Olivia. Be seeing you.
Good luck with Mother. I suppose you'll need it.
Okay. Okay, so they're deactivated. I'm gonna save before I walk in this room to make sure I'm not going the wrong way. Well, alright. Hey! I don't like that. Ooh, where's this gonna pop out? It said Ambrose's Manor. I knew there'd be a cave in this place. Oh, you wouldn't have been able to jump up. A discreet cave found. So we have Officer Spine. Week 1. How long has it been since anyone asked old Mayberry to tidy up the planters or rake the garden? Mrs. Ollie hasn't shouted for me in ages, and I can't think of the last time Mr. Harvey came around to marvel at his fish. Where is everyone? Week 2. I've eaten so many beans, and I don't tolerate them in the best of times, but I dare not go into the mansion in search of food. Think of the dust that'll cascade off my unworthy shoulders and onto the fine tile. Can't go inside, won't go inside. I don't belong. I'm not the family. Week 5, out of beans. But I won't trespass, even if the house is empty. I'm not of the family. The automechs know. They watch my every move. The cave is where I belong. Year 2. Time is a lie. There's no telling how long I've been here, munching on leaves and burying my excrement in the yard. No one's coming for old Mayberry, loyal Mayberry, faithful Mayberry. Aw, that's so sad. We're gonna steal his food, though. Because something tells me that Mayberry may no longer be alive.
Deft hands, Cap.
Oh no, a cave? Incorrect, Megaterranova. Oh yes, there is a cave. Joy be unto us. Heck yeah. Oh, this may be just one of the barred doors then. Aha! So remember we came in here and I was just like, this has to be the exit because blah blah blah. Well, it was. It was.
Running diagnostics.
Poor little feller.
Diagnosing diagnostic.
Buddy, if you don't enjoy being a butler anymore, I have plenty of AI on my ship. They probably like to make friends. Alright, here we go. Alright. Let's repair a mother-daughter relationship, shall we?
Sam, my vacuum tubes require evacuating. No, not those. The ones in port. Yes, there. Thank you. And while you're at it, could you switch my binaries to that? Exactly. I haven't felt this clean and efficient since Captain Hawthorne installed my subalternate auxiliary backup processor.
I feel dirty right now. Okay. So I guess I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go.
We are now in orbit above Gordon.
Sanitizing within established radius.
So I assume she's on Gorgon. It looked like she was. Give me a moment to stretch my legs. And when we come back, we will try to repair this relationship. It also looks like some of our companions have some ups, so we'll take care of that. All right. Hi guys, I'm back. I got distracted by a very spicy cinnamon roll sleeping on the couch. So she's being very cute. Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. We are hopefully tying up the last loose ends of Peril on Gorgon, which means back to the main quest. And yeah. And Mega Terra Nova is right. Yay for caves. We love a cave around here. Okay. First things first, let's go ahead. We're going to repair all of our gear. And some of our folks require a bit of a level up. We'll go with this for Ellie. We don't really... Spicy cinnamon roll is Charmander. I have to apologize. The other night, both like chat and the ticker from the fundraiser, like both slowed so much. And it was like almost an hour until I saw your donation. Thank you so much. That was so kind of you. Let's see if from here I can send you guys my spicy cinnamon roll. Oh, but I always worry. It's kind of my thing. That's the wrong thing. Here we go. I might have to share it in the Discord. I'll put in the general info. Oh my goodness. Ripley's kind of a nut. super crazy sometimes. Here, I know where I can put it and I can share it with everyone. She is. She is such a little loaf. One of my D&D guys calls her the spiciest cinnamon loaf because when she curls up, she looks like cinnamon swirl bread. Oh, it takes forever sometimes. There we go. Well, if that isn't taking long enough, geez. Okay. She is so sweet. So, yeah. She's my spicy cinnamon loaf. Alright, let's get some ups for Felix. Not like we take him anywhere. There we go. Now we might get a double link for that, but there she is. The couch is definitely all tore up. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm literally just showing a picture of my cat. She's all curled up in my husband's spot in the couch. I would like to point out that the couch cover is all like crinkled and like crazy. Why? Because Ripley has a very strange definition of what a pet cover is for furniture. I'm pretty sure her definition is, oh, it is a cover that covers the pet, not the couch from the pet. But that's okay. We actually have double covers. So we have like the stretchy cover for our couch, and then there's like the quilted one over top. Okay. So that's the NDA protocol, and then there's Olivia. Okay. There we go. I was telling some of our early folks today that if you have pets or small children, you know, they kind of all do the same thing, where like they'll forget about a toy or a blinky or something, and then
I keep my promises, Captain. Do you know the funny thing about mercenaries? They exist in a nearly infinite supply, even out-of-work tossball players. Do enjoy my latest delivery.
You know, we could have solved all of this without actually killing anyone, but okay, you do you.
Nothing like a good tussle.
Right in the butt. Everybody's weakness.
Don't mess with us. What the?
So yeah, so we are on third day of the stream-a-thon. Now, the first day was really special because I had picked out 2 games. I had planned everything out. Why is it both of them need like behind the scenes work to run? One is an old game, one is a brand new game, and both have problems. Known problems, I should say. Like, nothing like having a fully developed plan and then finding out, oh, sometimes this game needs you to like fix some of its information in the registry. And like, well, that's not something I'm doing in the next like 2 seconds. I kind of feel bad for these guys, these like toss ball turned mercs. Like, that's kind of not their fault. So, but anyway, so Ripley has rediscovered her Heidi from last winter. We have a round end table that is
Getting our leg exercises in at least.
after all the running around, now she brings it up. So it's like the perfect size to hold. Excuse me. It's the perfect size to hold a round like pet bed. And I put, it's where we had our little tree last year. So she really liked having the tree skirt on it. So I bought like an inexpensive little round like tablecloth for like a cafe table. So it gives her a Heidi, but it's like not just straight up like a blanket thrown over top. And it's like she rediscovered it this morning, and she's been trying to give me flat tires all day. Okay, I'm gonna sell my junk because I'm starting to get a little encumbered there. Okay. So all of this, okay, well, we can repair that, and then scrap. But yeah, it was like she discovered this thing that's been there for a year. In fact, the bed we've had since we got her. And I have been collecting stuff. And so this morning she was giving me skippity paps, like trying to give me a flat tire back and forth from the kitchen today. Oh, like, okay. We definitely got some new name stuff. We're gonna get to the end of the game. I will have filled that storage container in my captain's quarters for like literally no reason, but I'm also kind of here for it. I love it. Doctor's orders. What a like bold name. Oh yeah. 144? Now we're talking. The like moon man cracks me up. We might have to come back here. Alright. I want more hidden passages. Like finding the little panels in the wall and all that stuff. I love it. Okay. Oh, I hear robots. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Did you think that was gonna go well for you?
We're under attack!
I think I would actually like to see a small amount of a toss ball game because I have no context for any of it. I mean, not that I watch sports IRL, but like... Haha! Explodey things!
What was that?
Ooh!
Yeah, don't fuck with us.
Probably needed a better system. Do I have to do that all over again? Yes. Okay. That's fine. We'll do the vending machine. Well, no, I guess I kind of have to do the vending machine now, though. Alright. Alright, it's dry now. One of my like peeves right now, so we're house hunting, kinda, like, we're taking it slow because like neither one of us likes moving, and I would really like to only ever have to like move one more time. And I found a couple condos and I'm like, okay, I don't mind an older house or anything like that. Please explain to me the logic of selling a condo for like $250, but you have to leave your condo to use a shared coin laundry on the property. Absolutely not. What is this nonsense? That is not going to happen. I don't even really feel like I need a dryer, but we live somewhere warmer, so that's like not an absolute necessity. No, unless I need to go somewhere to like, I don't know, wash a really big blanket or something. No, I want my own laundry machine. I'll hang dry my stuff. I don't really care, but yeah, absolutely not. That's not gonna happen. Alright, messages. Hey there, not sure what you did to get sent here, but I'm so sorry. The good news is that everyone here is in the same ship, so don't be too ashamed. And hey, it could be worse. It looks like you're one of the lucky ones. A lot of new arrivals don't even get a functioning terminal, and if they do, it gets modified to hibernate at regular intervals to save power. You'll quickly find that we're last in line for everything down here. But don't worry. If we stick together and look out for each other, I'm sure we can turn this department around in no time. Okay. Well, that's depressing. Alright. Okay, is that the big guy? Yeah, that. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna take some mighty fine chems here. Yeah, drugs! If I can take these guys out, like, one at a time, that would be ideal. My current apartment has a unit washer dryer and it's so much better. Oh, I'm so jelly. So we rent an older townhouse. So the same property has both a mix of townhomes and apartments. And it's so the building itself is old enough it can't support a washer. Just like
here's a right cozy spot for a desk.
What? Right. So like I very much am looking forward to having, like I said, I don't even need a dryer. Like, clothesline is fine, but I would like my own washing machine. I think ideally we just want like a washer dryer stack, like one of the compact ones, and that's the end of it. But we have a closet on the second floor that is the perfect size for a stacked washer dryer, but like the plumbing cannot handle it, which is why the townhomes just don't. So, but I can't complain. We actually have fairly cheap rent, so here we are. Hi Davina, welcome to the stream. I'm just complaining about washers and dryers. Zemansky. Kevin, please stop talking about taking your frustrations out on the filing cabinets. I know technical support gives you a hard time about the vending machines, but I would much rather have all of our vending machines smashed to bits than come in every morning to see another pile of files scattered across the floor. Honest to law, what has gotten into this office? You're the third person to show unprofessional violence in the workplace in as many days. Is there something in the salt tuna? Listen, Kevin, if the work is testing your composure, then I encourage you to look inside yourself and find the source. Work fortifies the spirit. Maybe you're not giving your work the attention it deserves. Dang, if that isn't some, like, corpo talk. Hi, Minoru. Thanks for explaining your filing system to me earlier. I think that gave me a better understanding of where to find the information I need. However, I'm still not entirely sure I understand it. So you use the first level letter of the file name, find a spacer's chosen player who has a surname starting with that letter, then organize the file based on the year in which that player was drafted. I appreciate how hard you worked to implement this system, but wouldn't it be more straightforward just to organize it alphabetically? Okay. I think we all know that those one or two very quirky people at work that have a process for something that is somehow more complicated than the actual task. Is that explodies? Okay.
Here we go. Get past that armor.
Okay, this one has more HP. Blind him. The goalies are tough.
Don't let him get away. Can't get past that armor.
Okay, the medical drones are kind of something.
What was that?
What was that? That's almost as unhinged as Parvati's like, oh, this would be a good place to put a desk. What are you talking about, girl? They're healing the goalie. What kind of nonsense is that? Okay, my gun needs to be repaired. So yeah, I can't imagine buying a home and having to still use coin laundry. Absolutely not. No, no, no. Alright, no more buffs for you.
Performing and searching for.
No, you don't. Well, that's why it seems like these guys have so much HP. It's just, they just keep getting buffs. Ah! Weeks of playing this DLC, and it just occurred to me that the goalies are getting buffs. WTF. Also, hi guys! Cool your thrusters. Hey new guy, here's the honest truth. When you get here, you're stuck here. Doesn't matter how hard we work or how well we perform, and there's a reason for that. One day I had to take something to HR and they accidentally called me a quota employee. Thought that was a little suspicious, so I forked over a few bits to the maintenance guys to look into it. Turns out it meant exactly that. We're part of a quota. See, Spacer's Choice has certain requirements that a project has to meet in order to receive the top tier funding, including a minimum number of employees at each location. So they tossed some desks right above the boiler room, made a PAM unit, our direct supervisor, and here we are. At first I was mad about it, like I'm sure you are, but then I realized that I could benefit from my situation. Nothing's expected of us, so we can just drift along like a ship that's killed its engines. So when you show up and push things to full burn all the time, it really throws off the equilibrium. Know what I mean? Tone down the enthusiasm is all I'm saying. At least 3 notches. Hey Anne, I sincerely appreciate the advice and I do understand your concerns. However, I cannot resign myself to such an apathetic course of action. I do not know your employment history, but as for myself, I was quite good at my job, exemplary even. I may have suffered a setback, but I am unwilling to accept that this reassignment is some kind of fatal wound from which my career cannot recover. If we turn this department around and show management we are valuable members of the Spacer's Choice family, surely they won't let us waste away in the basement. We just have to push ourselves harder, so please, with all due respect, do not try to discourage me. Thank you. Buddy, I think you just drank the Kool-Aid, sir. Alright, I feel like this is a good place to save because we've just engaged in a whole lot of combat, and I would rather not redo it. Ooh. This person has no terminal at their desk, but they sure have a lot of ammo. That's not my business. I'm just gonna keep rolling. Who needs a filing room key? I've got lockpicks. Unless the game tells me I need a key, we're just picking locks at this point. Personnel files. Quarterly goal. In order to be promoted to a more optimal position, I need to focus on increasing my output in every measurable performance statistic. If I'm objectively performing at a high level, management can't ignore my request. As such, I have created this document in order to track my performance, so I know what areas to focus on. Hours. Work fortifies the spirit, so this is an opportunity to stand out. I'll target 250% of the department average. Output. The filing system will make it difficult to go too quickly here. Still, with my overtime, I should be able to process files 125% faster than the departmental average. Have requested experimental batches of adrenatime from Chem Lab. Fewer sleeping hours means more time working. More time working leads to better performance. Better performance leads to fulfillment. I will be a valuable member of the Spacer's Choice family. I will belong. This guy literally drank the Kool-Aid. Repeat, you are a hard worker. You are a valuable member of the Spacer's Choice family. You are not your anger. You are not losing your mind. Your place in the world is fixed. Work fortifies the spirit. Alright, hold on. I think I read... Sometimes the order is different. I don't get it. Pam is mechanical and not programmed to write performance reviews, provide letters of recommendation, or offer professional guidance. We've been over this and frankly, I'm having trouble controlling my patience. I have a sensation of walls closing in on me, and I would very much appreciate a transfer. I have months' worth of documentation tracking my progress and a detailed analysis of my impact on the department. If you would please just forward it to a non-mechanical manager, I'm sure my transfer would be approved. Please, I very much appreciate it. Thomas, please be advised that all members of the Spacer's Choice family are expected to hold to a high moral and personal standards, including but not limited to temperance, the ability to hold one's temper and or drink, semantic hygiene, the ability to express oneself using appropriate company-approved language, and pride, a sense of contentment derived from understanding and accepting one's designated role in the workplace. Please be advised that your recent letter has violated the aforementioned standards. Your recent behavior, described by other coworkers as erratic, oddly violent, has been corroborated in the tone of your recent letter. Please report to security for re-education at the end of your shift. Oh, well, there's the filing room too. Re-education. I'm pretty sure that's a double tap. And you are no longer anyone's concern. Ooh. Either that or you've become a test subject. I don't think either fate is all that great. Maybe I prefer the double tap. Booze at your workstation. We know it's a good time. Alright. Good day. I've just started on the 3rd floor and I'm a little confused. This automechanical said it was my manager, but that can't be right. It called itself Pam and refused to tell me where my real manager was. Can you please direct me to my manager and send this automechanical off to be repaired? Emily, there's no mistake. Pam is a productivity automechanical and your direct supervisor. She is specially equipped to provide all your motivational and disciplinary needs as a valued member of the Spacer's Choice family. So please treat Pam as you would any other member of Spacer's Choice management. To that end, please accept all directives, commands, responses, and silent glares from Pam as you would a living sentient human being. Oh man. I know we have like a story to continue on with, but oh my gosh, the Office Space, the Office Place drama is absolutely amazing. I know! Oh my goodness. Alright. From Kamansky. Gentle. How am I supposed to be gentle when I can't even get my 2-hour energy brew? It's not right. It's criminal. I haven't had my brew in weeks. I've been reduced to borrowing adrenatime from the chem lab just to keep going through my shift. Fix your vending machine or I'm coming back with a stick ball. I agree completely. Who are they to tell you what to do with your tossball sticks? What are you supposed to do? Just let them sit around and not hitting things? That's not what they're made for. They're made for tossball, damn it. And without tossball, what are we? Animals, Kevin? That's what. So all that said, that means you're on the betting pool this season, right? I know it hasn't worked out in the last 3 times, but I have a good feeling on this one. Trust me. Make sure you have my fee ready. Oh my gosh, I love the office politics. Yeah, no, but like Pam is your supervisor. It makes me wonder what happened that these guys have been assigned here anyway. Because it's like, oh yeah, like I was so good at my job and I was so valuable, but it's like, if you were raised in this like kind of corpo capitalist,
Talk about death by 1,000 paper cuts.
it makes you wonder, like, nope, grenade launcher. Don't mind if I do. Probably won't use it, but still.
Nicely done.
I'm wondering what happened. Did they like word an email incorrectly? Were they not shown being enthusiastic enough during required voluntary like social time? Like, I don't know. Oh, OSI guidelines on appropriate practice of filing. The process of filing information is a sacred duty. Never embark on a new journey in filing without evoking the name of the architect and the law. A document is like a worker. Both must have their appropriate label and must be stored in their appropriate section. Maintain appropriate posture while filing. You are a clergy serving at the altar of data. I don't even know what to say about that one. You are clergy serving at the altar of data. Oh my gosh. Replace and revise your filing system every 4 years. Planned obsolescence is the appropriate role of spacer's choice. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. Something tells me that at least one person on the team had something to say about office politics when writing this section. Oh my gosh. Absolutely dead. Absolutely dead. Alright, let's take a look at this map. Alright, we've cleared all of this. It's time. Actually, let's go this way and then we'll be able to see what's coming at us. Oh my goodness. Oh, that like it makes my belly hurt. That's so funny. Clergy at the altar of data. Oh, what absolute jargon horseshit that is. I love it. Empire, anyone? Cleaning up our inventory a bit. Nice. Okay. Whew. Oh my gosh, I don't know why that, of all the things that got me, that was the one that got me the most. Hey! Hey, Megan! Thank you so much. $20 for chocolate chip cookies. Oh my goodness, you guys are amazing. You guys are so amazing. Thank you so much. The same like 2-minute loop though on this music it's got me kind of hype right now. So I'm streaming for 4 days, but I'm going to let the campaign run for like the whole month. So I will let it run until the end of the year. So I will keep the banner up, the ribbon up at the top, until the end of the year. So I know the live show in LA was yesterday, and I can tell you, and it's like real time. So right now, so they did their live show yesterday, and then a bunch, I mean, like, there's thousands of creators participating, not just gamers, but makers and reaction creators, that kind of stuff. They set a goal for $6 million, and as of this moment, we are at $3,038,000 for the entire campaign. And then I set a goal for my channel for $500, and we're at $235. So, yeah. And I will put my dollars in at the very end before I close it out. So whatever I make from Twitch this month, I will put in as well. So usually I use the Twitch monies just kind of for things to improve the, you know, the channels, plural, I guess. But this month, all my Twitch revenue will go towards the, for Thankmas. Buddy. What is your cod piece made out of, sir? Good lord. Yeah, take care of the drone, because it just keeps healing people. I don't think so, buddy. Disintegrated. So, I mean, December is kind of a crazy month, but I'm gonna try to squish in, like, an extra stream or two after this weekend anyway. Just to keep the momentum up. Like, I was very proud to participate in the other 2 years that I did Thankmas. But in particular, I just think this is such an important year to talk about mental health with world events, with people kind of dealing with the emotional consequences of coming out of a pandemic. I just think it's a really important time to talk about it. Yeah. So. It's also nice to see such a diverse, like like range of people who participate in this. So yeah, it's nice. I don't know if I saved, but we're gonna save again. There we go. I guess I did. Here we go.
Sorry. I remembered the fountain.
It's gonna be fine. We can do this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, good lord. Where are we going? Look at these, like, blast doors. I'm going to keep making Empire jokes, but, like, the especially the ones that were backlit red, how could we not? And now it's like, also these just giant blast doors for no particular reason.
Ugh. This reminds me of the terraformers. Makes my skin crawl.
So, I will be streaming again this afternoon, noon Pacific time. We'll be playing a little bit more I Am Future. I've been peppering in some games that I haven't picked up in a while, and I thought it's been a while since we played I Am Future. It's had some updates, and I would imagine there's probably some like festive things that we can be doing. And I am one of those people. I'm an absolute sucker for a seasonal event in any game. Makes my heart a little bit sad, just everything that has gone on with like Ark and Snail games, because I used to look forward so much to all the seasonal events. But with ASA and everything going on with Ark 2 and the ickiness and the nitrato drama and yeah, it's just sad. I liked the quest to run around and try to pick up all the like raptor claw drops and all that kind of cool stuff. So the devs for I Am Future have been really good about like putting in some cute like seasonal things. So yeah, it'd be nice to catch up and see how much more of the skyline we can open up to. Because we started playing that pretty early on in its release. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what that looks like today. We really are kind of a scuzzlebutt, aren't we? It's like, everything is on the line. But excuse me, I'm going to loot now. Just know I'm going to loot. Okay. I think that was a named helmet, but gone forever now. Oh well. Whoopsie! Well, someone has a flair for interior design. Where are the polka dots earlier on in this game? Oh.
I'll give you one thing, little weasel. You are relentless. I did everything in my power to stop you, yet here you stand before me, offensively alive. Just so we're clear, if you intend to restart this machine, you'll have to go through me.
Whoa, I'm here to make peace.
You think that will fool me?
It's not...
I'll die before I let you have this place.
Let's take it down a notch, please.
Then make your point so we can get on with this ridiculous farce.
Your daughters agreed to a compromise.
That's preposterous. Not too long ago, she wanted me dead. How do I know this isn't a trick to get me out of the way?
You don't. You just have to trust me.
I will not. Your intentions are beside the point. I've been working on a cure for 5 years, and I've made no progress at all. If she believes teamwork is all I've been missing, she's more soft-headed than I thought.
She said you were invited for tea.
She... what? That was our secret phrase. Did she tell you?
That's rather sweet of you.
It was her idea. When I'd been on Gorgon too long, that's what she'd write at the end of her messages. It meant she missed me. That she wanted me to come home.
So you'll work with Minnie?
I'll try. It's no guarantee of success. And like as not, we'll develop nothing useful at all. But it will be better than working alone. Thank you, Captain. In the end, you were not at all what I expected.
Woo! What is this? I mean, like, we know what it is, but like, oh my goodness. You know, for a woman who sees herself as purely a scientist, it's got a certain level of style to it. I mean, she went with the hot pink lights and everything. Kind of a fan myself, so. Alright, we gotta level up. There we go. All right. All right. I guess we are returning to see if they've formed a new partnership. Wunderbar. These women, they just like follow me around doing all this like dumb craziness. Alright. Here we go. Sweet. My hot cereal is no longer hot. I still think it looks like the Leviathan, from Subnautica. Speaking of, so we got to play a little bit of Breath Edge on Thursday. So I think we still have a little bit of Fallout 3, just because we still have some more DLC, but I am looking towards the future. And I have a feeling that this game will be wrapping up soon. I was thinking Assassin's Creed will replace one of these games. I haven't decided what time slot it will go in. But now I was really enjoying Breath Edge, but I could see why someone wouldn't enjoy that week after week, especially since we're also playing 7 days right now. But what else would you guys be interested in seeing?
We've arrived at Ambrose Manor. I think I'll initiate an unscheduled rest cycle while you're out.
Okay.
Help itself. Please do not be concerned.
But I want to help this guy. Well, at least want to get him on his literal feet. I can say that the Yakuza in Hawaii game comes out in February. I'm looking forward to that. But yeah, there's a bunch of stuff coming out. Yeah, but I'm also open to, you know, some older games. I've discussed whether or not if I can get the early Fallout games to run. Would you guys be interested in something like that that's isometric? I've also toyed with the idea of playing Half-Life, whether it's the OG or the remaster. I'm open to that. So mull it over. I'm open to suggestions.
I have to know, Mother. All those years ago, what tipped you off that Gorgon was in trouble?
The volunteers. Not just the shocking way they died, but the company's muted response to it. They were expensive to house, train, and treat. That the company would spare no expense, yet let so many of them die. It was terrible.
History won't repeat itself on our watch.
I dare say not. Even when we made significant progress, Lawrence and his ghouls in OCI slashed our budgets. I knew then I'd lost control of Gorgon. I'd lost control of Adrenatime.
You never told me Gorgon was such a logistical nightmare. We should have had this conversation 5 years ago.
You can't know how badly I wanted to. But the truth put you in danger, and I couldn't abide that.
I owe you an apology, Captain. Not only did I deceive you, but all this time I had the wrong idea about Mother.
Pre-dinner nap time? That sounds like an amazing plan. Alrighty, Danish. Well, you enjoy your pre-dinner nap with your freshly washed laundry, and I hope I'll see you soon. Enjoy. So what do you think of her now?
Mother is less than perfect, but more than a monster. Somewhere in the middle, I suppose. We still have a great deal of work ahead of us. The years of silence were not easy.
I don't doubt it was hard on you, but I knew you'd come out the stronger for it. We have the chance to know each other now, thanks entirely to you.
How do you plan on mending relations from here?
On Minnie's terms, whatever they may be. I've made enough decisions for her, I think.
Well, there's no need to dwell on the past anymore. We're in the thick of it together, now that we're partners.
Partners? Huh. I suppose we are.
And family, I suppose.
Oh, and I guess there's
This
that.
isn't at all playing out the way I imagined it. And for the first time, I'm glad.
You two have grown a lot in a short time.
Part of me will always miss the cold, vindictive Minnie Ambrose. Life was so much simpler when I felt cheated by it.
I'm glad to have you as my daughter, Minnie. But I'm proud to call you my partner.
But I fear things will only get harder from here.
Test, measure, revise. Nothing gets done right the first time.
Indeed. The road to a cure will be long and fraught with setbacks. We will need to find our strength in the work, and our partnership, if we're to overcome them.
You've earned this, Captain. For recovering Mother's journal. For getting us talking in the same room together. And for exceeding my expectations.
Indeed. I have no use for bits and baubles on Gorgon. Not now that I have my work. Take what's yours, Captain. The road to a Marauder cure will be a long one, and the Board will surely fight us every step of the way. But this partnership, it's a damn good start.
Will you put the burden of the colony aside for just one moment? Give me a day with my mother before we get back to work.
For you, I will try.
There was a very small sound effect of the ice that I don't even think we can see in her glass, but it was really, really effective. That was some nice sound editing right there. I really enjoyed that. That was really well done. And we did it again, solving problems with words and guns, I guess. Since we started this game, I don't think our journal has been this empty. Which one was this one? Oh yeah, that's fine. Alright, back to the city and stars. Minister Clark spends almost all of his time at his estate, which is heavily under guard. He may be hard to reach, but he apparently has been hoarding the colony's reserves of dimethyl sulfoxide. And off we go to another adventure. Can I be a lazy scumbag? No, I cannot. I have to walk like a pleb. I wonder if that's her tiny ship then. That's kind of cute. Poor Drinks the butler. I would like to fix him. Yeah, I guess this must be Olivia's little ship. It's cute. Kind of checking out to see how you get into it. I'm not really sure. Maybe climbing is the answer. I don't know. I believe we are now on our way back to Byzantium. Oh, this is exciting. All right, that's both DLCs completed.
Orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Let's put these guys away. Don't need to carry unnecessary weight. And now my sentiments exactly. Oh, we got a little bubble. Oh, the purple berry, but okay. Souvenir from Gorgon. Its eyes seem to follow you wherever you go. Well, Nyoka did warn about that, didn't she? Appreciation of even-toed ungulates. I too have an appreciation for even-toed ungulates. Alright, party. Suit up. We're going to Bougie Town. Man, I don't know what I thought the ending of that was going to be, other than, like, guns blazing, but I was pleasantly surprised. Alright. So let's go ahead and look at a map here. This is probably the fastest way to get there. Little disappointed that our tailor friend is now no more. Oh, I can sell my junk here. Not sure why we have such a big discount at this location, but here we are. Alright. Oop, I didn't. Okay, well, whatever. Super scope. Speedy mate. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yay! We're back into having money again!
Sliced bread. It tastes fresh because it was.
Because it was! Past tense. Navigating the city. It's not... I'll explain it. If you played Oblivion, you might know what I'm talking about. Like Skingrad and its weird like top and bottom city used to drive me crazy. And while it wasn't hard to navigate, it was annoying. And that's kind of how I feel about this. Bijou. Bijou. Okay.
Looking good, soldier.
Thanks. I think so too. Okay, I'm not sure how to get where I'm going from here. But we need to get outside before that wears off. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. We are committing crimes because why not? Let me check my quest log. I genuinely do not know how... I don't know where we're going. Trying to get a feel for this house. Excuse me. And I don't care anymore. There we go.
Oh, my law. Captain! Captain! That's the minister! Mr. Clark! Oh, wow!
If this is about another Aetherwave clip or radio spot, you may kindly fuck off, as the parlance goes. I'm not doing any more.
I'm here for the dimethyl sulfoxide.
Drugs, of course. What else would it be? I don't have any drugs. You should try a vending machine or a purveyor of curative goods.
He's got no idea what we're asking about.
Will that be all, then?
I have records proving you've been hoarding dimethyl sulfoxide.
Oh dear, I don't think I can say this any more slowly. Unless... Of course. It's Rockwell again. Who else? And I thought he was only holding me here to keep me out of the way.
You mean Chairman Rockwell locked you up here?
You are a quick study, indeed. I've long suspected Rockwell of transacting business in my name, but this proves it.
You've been all alone in this house? Would you like me to make you tea?
Please, this is important.
Poor body.
Whatever it is that brought you here, Rockwell's the one behind it.
Why would he go through all this trouble?
How should I know? I've been under house arrest for years. But there is a way to find out, and perhaps to set things right. Whatever Rockwell's doing, he'll be doing it from the HHC headquarters. Your best lead is to look for details in his office.
This all feels off, Captain. Like when there's a storm coming, but everything's quiet and still.
Believe me, things have been off around here for a very, very long time. A reckoning is most certainly due.
This colony's problems have always seemed to trickle down from the top. If we're set on fixing Halcyon, that's as good a place as any to start.
Exactly. And fix it we must. Why, this is starting to sound like an issue of Dissident Hunter.
The HHC headquarters?
Halcyon Holdings Corporation, the collective of companies that run the colony together. Allegedly in partnership with the Earth Directorate and appointed Minister of Earth.
How do I get to the HHC headquarters?
Via the Acropolis District, of course. That's where the most important corporate and government facilities are. But only board employees are allowed into the district. There's a heavily guarded checkpoint just down the street. There might be a route through the maintenance tunnels, but I'm afraid I don't know specifics. Most people avoid the area for obvious reasons.
Alright, once I get into the Acropolis District, then what?
When you reach the HHC building, this access card should get you up to the executive suites, where the chairman's office and what used to be my office are.
What used to be your office?
Oh, I haven't been allowed up there in years. I shudder to think what Rockwell's done with the place. A gilded minibar, perhaps? A personal theater. The man has too much money and too little sense.
How did you manage to hang on to your access card?
The board's lackeys are none too bright. I simply claimed I'd lost it and hid it somewhere no one would think to look.
Do I want to know?
I merely hid it in a book. No one reads anything longer than a few pages around here.
Oh,
there
fair.
are a few advantages to dealing with imbeciles.
Thank you for your help.
Wait! Rockwell has one of the only terminals capable of transmitting to the Earthbound message drone. This is our chance. Please, take this and transmit it from his office. Rockwell hasn't given me any messages from Earth for years. He's desperate to keep me out of contact with the Earth Directorate. But they need to know what's happening here.
What's on the cartridge?
What isn't on it is the real question. I've gathered meeting minutes, internal messages, sustainability reports, and more, all exposing the corruption and mismanagement plaguing Halcyon. Once the rest of the Earth Directorate sees it, they'll have to send help.
But they wouldn't get here for... I don't even know. Shouldn't we do something our own selves?
It's worth a try, but the Earth Directorate still needs that message. We must hope for their intervention.
Good plan.
Perhaps there is hope after all. And now I entrust it to you. Good luck, and trust no one in the Acropolis District.
Oh, no thanks. On the plus side, going through a door resets our stealth. Okay. Just poke around a bit. Requires a key card. Okay. Let's go back down. I guess this is the way. I don't know how I feel about all this.
Great work.
This is our stupid bolster pistol. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I guess in we go. So we got past the restricted area.
I'm not sure I have ever, in my entire life, felt more out of place than I do at this moment.
Yeah, I feel that. I think this is a good place to save. Okay, so when we come back next week, I think we will be on to the main quest. Good times all around. So yeah, thank you so much everyone for hanging out this morning. Thank you all for supporting the streams. Thank you everyone who has donated. I just so appreciate, and welcome to all of our new followers this week. So, alrighty everyone, I will be back in just a few hours and we'll be playing some I Am Future for a cozy fun time. But until then, please remember to take care of yourselves and each other, and happy sipping. Have a great Saturday, everyone.